Feedback in op-amp. Feedback means feed some part of output to the input, means connect the output to the input. So part of output energy is received at the input. Feedback increases the gain, means indirectly it increases the output voltage as well as it provides more stability in the circuit. Basically there are two types of feedback in op-amp: positive feedback and negative feedback. In negative feedback, output signal is connected to negative input of op-amp. Negative means inverting input of op-amp and the output is negative. Whereas in positive feedback, output is connected to the positive input of operational amplifier. Positive means non-inverting input and output also in positive. Here at the input of op-amp we applied 5 volt and we get minus 5 at the output. Here in positive feedback we applied 5 volt at the input and we received 10 volt at the output. So we can easily compare these two feedback, that in positive feedback we received more gain at the output. Here feedback energy is received at the input through the resistor. That resistor is called as feedback resistor. Virtual ground. Virtual means this is not a real ground. It is a node point. Node point means where two or more branches are connected. That point is called as node point. In this circuit, we give one ground only to the positive input. Ground means 0 volt is given only to the positive input. But virtual ground means voltage at this point also considered to be 0 volt or grounded. This is called as virtual ground concept. This will make the calculation very simple. In most of the op-amp circuit, we are considering the voltage at this point. So if this point is 0, then most of the calculation becomes simple. The concept of virtual ground, it depends on ideal op-amp characteristics. Let us see virtual ground concept in inverting amplifier. In the introduction we see the output of op-amp is the difference of the two input voltage, which is V0 equal to gain of the op-amp multiplied by V2 minus V1. This is the output equation of operational amplifier. But ideally we say that op-amp has very high gain, means it gives very high output for the input. So gain of the op-amp is infinite ideally. So put gain is equal to infinite in this equation, we get that V2 minus V1 equal to V0 by infinity. Anything divided by infinity is 0. So V2 minus V1 equal to 0 and V2 is equal to V1. So V1 is physically grounded, so it is 0. So if V1 is 0, then by using virtual ground V2 is also 0. This is the virtual ground concept. This is the proof of virtual ground. So this node point voltage is considered to be 0 if another point voltage is 0, or by using virtual ground concept, the voltage at this point is equal to voltage at this point. Thank you.